Guys, what's up? It's John Dette here coming at you with a weekly tip. And I'm going to start calling these weekly tips because I think the whole Tuesday thing is just kind of like gone out the window. So, again, so sorry, you guys. It's you know, just crazy schedule and things going on. And you know how it goes. It just gets more challenging to get consistent and be in here. But I promise I will get in here and do content for you guys, okay? So, but that said, let's dive into this week's tip. And this week's tip is it's actually something that I actually was doing when I was learning to play drums as I was growing up as a teenager, and didn't even realize that what a powerful tool it was. Very simple but very powerful. And here it is. This week's tip is playing along to some of your favorite songs and actually playing to the song like with headphones on or in-ears or earbuds, something of that nature. um, if you have a loud PA, I guess you could do that, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure many of you at some point you've put on headphones and you've just played along to maybe some of your favorite songs. Where this works really, really awesome in developing your speed and powers, if you're trying to play a heavy song that is maybe challenging for you. And I say challenging like maybe the double bass is challenging for you, the speed. You try and do the double bass part when it comes into that part of the song, and your feet start sounding like a car with a bad muffler. You know what I'm talking about? Or Harley, just an idle Harley Davidson motorcycle, and idle just blah 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about? And it's really, we just pick a muscle from our knee, generally our knee, all the way down to our foot, right? It just starts burning depending on how you sit and all that. But it's just muscle fatigue. Here's the really cool thing: when you're playing along to a song that is challenging, a couple of things are going on. Okay, one, you're not just sitting in a room all by yourself playing drums. It's, for me that just really gets boring. And two, if I mess up, and I'm thinking back to like when I was a kid growing up, if I messed up, I would stop. I wouldn't keep going through. Or if the double bass started to fatigue, I would just stop. That's as far as I can go. I go da 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 blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm done. Whereas if I've got headphones on, and now it's like it feels like you're jamming with the band, right? And you can get into it and you can get excited. I used to visualize myself on stage. I'd be in a room just like this as a teenager, and I would visualize myself up on that drum riser when I would play, and I would just play along to Slayer songs. I would play along to Metallica songs, ANTHRAX songs. Shocker, right? Um, and in particular, the side one, Decade of Aggression, Slayer. That was like, I've talked to some other drummers. It was their kind of their staple to what they would warm up or play along to when they were drumming as kids. But I can tell you from the time that Decade of Aggression came out, I would just play side. That's what every time I'd go into my drum room, I'd put on side one, Decade of Aggression, and and I just hearing the crowd, and again I would just visualize myself, because if you're playing with more intensity, and that's what would happen, I'm visualizing myself up on stage. I'm not just tapping. Now I'm performing. Big difference between playing and performing. A lot more intensity is used in performing. So and in my opinion, if you're really playing with more intensity, it's kind of like working out. I always use working out as an analogy. You go into a gym, okay, yeah. Or you see those guys that are just making those faces as they're just pushing weight, right? Intensity. And and the guys that are really pushing the weight, what do they look like? And the guys that are just like, on my cell phone, maybe I'm doing all that, what do those guys look like? So I would just say the same thing towards drumming. If you can apply some more intensity to this, it's going to really pay off for the long term. Listening to music is going to make playing with intensity so much easier. So the second part to that is a physical song, or a song that is physically challenging for you. Whether it's just a fast tempo up here or it's stuff on the feet. When you get into those parts, keep playing along with the song. If you start sounding like your double bass starts sounding like a car with a bad muffler, or a Harley Davidson out, keep going through. Play the song all the way through. And then do it again, and do it again. Do it the next day, do it the next day, do it the next day. And at some point, you're going to notice that the car muffler is, instead of being 4 measures, now it's only going to be 3 measures. And then it's going to go from 3 measures to 2 measures. And then it's going to go to then there's going to be that day you're going to be like, oh my God, my double bass just went consistent all the way through. Yay. It'll happen, you guys, right? And it'll happen much faster than you just sitting doing these boring exercises where I'm just going to go, okay, I'm going to put this click track on at this BPM and go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. Boring. Sorry, I will walk out that door before I do an exercise like that ever again. Not downing its importance, I'm sure there's going to be some guy out there, ooh, not downing the importance. I'm just saying that you will get far more intensity listening to your favorite songs. So that's my tip for this week, you guys. Just you can almost think of it again, if I'm using a workout analogy, think of it like a personal trainer. You see those guys in the gym and there's a guy going, come on man, 3 more, come on, 2 more. Having that music, it's almost kind of the same thing, because you're jamming. And if you have that part that everybody's still playing, they're not slowing down for you. I like to use the song Angel of Death for some reason in these examples. I've used it several times, so I guess why not? We'll use that again. I remember playing Angel of Death when I was a kid, and I'd go into I think it was the second chorus where it's extended, right? The double bass is extended in the second chorus right before the middle breakdown part. And bad car muffler, but the tempo's still going and I still have to play. I can't stop, I can't slow down, I gotta keep playing. Pushed myself through, and then ultimately you just feel it and hear it getting better and better and better. And because that, the music's playing in your ears, it just excites you more, and it makes it more, just makes it more exciting, you guys, and fun. Most importantly, more fun. All right, this is all about fun. I don't think any of us started this to go, this is like a nice 6-figure year income. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm going to start doing this. No. Most of us go into this, will pay money to do this shit, right? Anyway, okay, guys, so that's my tip. Use music as a personal trainer and use it to increase your intensity and push you through what we'll call your plateaus, okay? So try it out, give it a try, see if it works for you, and until next time, you guys, all right?